Hello there. Recently I played the Splitgate 2 Alpha. If you don't know what Splitgate is, it's a first-person shooter where basically it's Halo combined with Portal. You know, you can place portals down and stuff. I loved the original game. The original game was very fun. I had a great time playing it with my friends. And when the second one got announced, I got very excited for it. So, this is my unfiltered, unscripted, just pure thoughts on the alpha after playing it for like 30 minutes. I don't have a lot of time on my hands right now, so I can only play so much of it. So what are my thoughts? What are my thoughts? Fun. I mean, it's fun. It's Splitgate, you know? I enjoyed the first one a lot, and I've enjoyed what I've played at the second one. It's only an alpha, so there's not much to do, but, you know. The one thing that I've noticed is, compared to Splitgate 1, Splitgate 2 is leaning way more into being a competitive first-person shooter, which most FPS games on the market are. And if you couldn't tell from the only first-person shooter that I've really actively played on this channel, that's not really my style. Competitive first-person shooters are not really my style. But I still had fun with Splitgate 2. I have fun with basically every shooter that I play, regardless of whether it is PvE, co-op, competitive, you know, versus, or whatever garbage TF2 is. But it's going from Splitgate 1 to Splitgate 2 is interesting because I played Splitgate 1 exclusively with my friends. I played it basically once, maybe like a couple times after that, and I primarily played the goofy game modes. You know, Instagib, Split Ball, Gun Game, shit like that. I came for the goofy, funny game modes that I could just dick around in with my friends. Splitgate 2 at the moment only has Hot Zones, which is basically King of the Hill, but you have to capture the point 3 times, and the point moves around, and Team Deathmatch, which is, what, up to 5 rounds, first to 15 kills wins the round, and it's like best of 3. Both game modes are first team to 3, and it's fun. I definitely had fun with it, but I went to Splitgate 1 for the goofy game modes. I really liked the goofy game modes, and I really hope Splitgate 2 has things like Split Ball, Gun Game, Instagib, all of that. Because part of what made Splitgate stand out to me compared to other FPS games wasn't just, oh, it's got portals. It has fun game modes. It has something for the casual players, which is nice. I want to make a video about what makes TF2 stand out compared to all the other FPS games, and I'll probably talk about Splitgate 2 there, but Splitgate 2, I hope, becomes a game primarily focused on competitive play, but with, you know, stuff for casual players, goofy fun game modes and stuff. Right now, the game doesn't really have much matchmaking, much in terms of, like, skill-based matchmaking, and I would know because I can just tell from the few rounds that I played that the game is at its best when you are up against players of similar skill level. And out of the 3 games I played, one of them was against players of similar skill level, and that was the one I had the most fun on. I still enjoyed the other 2 games, but the other 2, it was very clear where people, the other 2 games very clearly had enemy teams that were made of people in voice chat communicating with one another and coordinating, and they knew how to use their portals correctly, they knew how to shoot in them, and like, I got some cheeky kills with portals, mostly by throwing a grenade through a portal, but, you know, if you have teammates who don't use voice chat or just don't have it enabled like I do, it's gonna be harder to win compared to those teams. And then there's the classes. I like the idea of the classes. I like having a fast-paced. I like having a fast-paced agility class. I like having a supporting, time-bending class and a heavy defensive class. I like that. But of course, the issue with that is team composition. Now, I'm going to be comparing this to TF2 a lot because TF2 is the main FPS game I play. In TF2, teams are 12. It is 2 teams of 12. And there are 9 classes. You can get by without having anybody play certain classes. If you have no snipers, or no spies, or no pyros, you can still probably win the game. If you have no demo man, no scouts, yeah, you could win. No heavies, sure. Medic, engineer, medic or engineer, you probably need those to win. But if there are 3 people on your team playing soldier, you're probably gonna be okay. 3 people playing spy, less so, but you know how it is. But with Splitgate, it's 4v4, and there are 3 classes. And most of the games I played had everybody just play the class they wanted to play, instead of nobody swapped off to a different class, except for me. In my last game, I was intending to play, was it Arrow, I think? The fast-paced one. And I noticed all of my other teammates were playing Arrow, and nobody changed, so I went Sabrask, because I like playing Sabrask. So yeah, it's like, I'm gonna cut myself short here. I just need to get to work on other shit, and I don't want to spend 20 minutes talking about Splitgate 2 and comparing it to TF2. But Splitgate 2, my overall thoughts on the alpha is fun, very teamwork focused, which you'd think I would be all in on that, considering I play a game called Team Fortress 2, but go watch Uncle Dane's video called Teamwork is an Illusion, and you'll get why I primarily play TF2. I think Splitgate 2 can be as good, if not better, than the original, if they appeal to the casual demographic a bit more. Because a big part of Splitgate 1 for me was the funny, goofy game modes. We have plenty of competitive shooters. We don't really need that many more. But I know a majority of gamers, and FPS gamers especially, are focused on competitive shooters. So that's just sort of the world we live in. How unfortunate. So yeah, those are my thoughts. It's good. I want some casual stuff. So we'll just have to see what happens with development. I hope it goes well, and I hope it turns into a fun game. Really fun game. So yeah. I'll make an actual big decent video sometime soon. Whatever. Alright, I'll catch you on the flip side. See you later.